today in our whiteboard leadership conversation, I want to talk to you about the bucket challenge. Not the ice bucket challenge from a few years ago, but the bucket challenge that all of us have when it comes to our ministries and evaluation of those events and ministries and programs that we have. What we have is 3 buckets here, and I want to ask you to put every ministry into a bucket. The first bucket is what I call the mission critical. Mission critical bucket. The mission critical bucket means we would not be the church we are without this. For example, you may put in this bucket, you may put the weekend service in there. For some of you, that's it. For others, it's the small groups ministry. For others, it's a serving ministry. But what are the critical components, the things we simply can't live without? And be real careful, because a lot of us will put a method in there rather than the actual principle or the idea. Small groups or Sunday school. Some of you would think that mission critical would be a Sunday school class or perhaps a small group, but others of you say, no, fellowship is what the issue is, or iron sharpening iron is the issue that's mission critical. It's not the program, it's not the method, it's the principle that is really important, mission critical. The second is the mission supplemental. Mission supplemental events are events and things that are extra, but they add value. They add quantity, they add quality, they add something to the ministry. They're not absolutely necessary, but because they're there, you're just better. You may, for example, put music in mission critical, but some would say music is mission supplemental. There are a whole lot of Christian ministries out there that don't have a lot of music. I know a whole lot of youth ministries, for example, where music is supplemental, discipleship is critical. And then there's a third bucket. I'm going to call this one mission deficient. Mission deficient ministries are things that we're putting a lot of activity or resources or other things into it, but it's really not getting us very far. For some of us, it's things like maybe it's Vacation Bible School that used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. Maybe it's the Sunday School that used to work, but no one's actually coming to it anymore. Maybe it's something else that you've tried. It's an experiment. Maybe it's an athletic ministry of some sort, but it really hasn't turned out. Maybe it's something for a specific group of people in your church, but in the end, it really hasn't panned out. No one's moving forward in meeting and knowing and following Jesus. No one's moving forward in the discipleship because of this ministry, and it's simply ministry deficient. If you're able to put the different ministries and programs in your church into one of these buckets, you can have the really hard conversations about why you're spending so much time and talent and treasure accomplishing certain things, and where should that effort, where should that time, talent, and treasure be put in order to use it more effectively for the kingdom of God and to see people meet, know, and follow Jesus. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.